Hey guys, it's Art by Diana Myers. It's Thursday night. It's Paint and Create, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and here I am. I am a acrylic teacher, acrylic painting teacher, and I'm on kind of early because I got a couple errands I want to run. I got some things I need at the Dollar Tree. My daughter's here, but we've been running all day. Finally got the lawn mowed. Filled a crack in the shed. I got stuff all over my hands, but we got it done. So what I want to show you is we're going to do a little summer watermelon. Is that cute or what? Anyways, I want to tell you about the future. The future is next week I'm going to be doing this in my membership. It's adorable. I haven't made up my mind if I want a bow or not. Isn't that adorable? It'll have 2 templates. And if you don't join the membership, the people in the membership obviously get this for free, and I send them the tracer and stuff. You can purchase this, the whole directions on a piece of paper, and the video, which will be loaded to YouTube. Facebook wants us to do that now for storage. And then you'll get this, and you'll get the summertime, and you'll get the colors. So that'll be next week. And then this is going to be a membership in about 2 weeks. Same thing. I'm going to either join the membership, or if you see anything you want, I'm selling them for $10. You'll get the tracer, anything else you're going to need, and the colors. And I'll do my class in my regular membership, and we just talk and fool around, and then I will sell you the painting for $10, everything you need to know. This one, though, I think I might add either a bee or a butterfly, or I haven't made up my mind. And then this is going to be something special. Same thing. You'll get a supply list. We're going to do it in my class, in my group, and this one too. Now this I might even actually do in the free group. But these are the things coming up that I got for the summer. And there's a couple more things in the... I find if you try some new things, you might find some other stuff you might be better at. Maybe you're better at clay, or maybe you're better at oils, but you should try different things. I specialize mostly in people that are new to painting, who struggle with painting, become more skilled and inspired and confident and all that other good stuff, while they're learning on their artistic journey. So I'm going to turn this around and we'll just help you with that. And as you can see, I get stars on this and my page now. So if you're feeling happy, want to show the love, you can do that. Let me turn this around. And I want to, oops, went the wrong way. I want to turn it around. I want to turn the phone around. And you should be able to see my little project here. So this is just a little simple Dollar Tree. Fits on my desk, so it's great. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get you guys up real quick. If it's not quick, we'll just skip it. Sometimes it just doesn't want to come. I've had problems in the last 2 weeks with my internet. Well, it turns out I look across the street and there's up here at Spectrum, and the guy is like looking at everything's underground now, and I have puddles in the back of my house. The girl next door is having problems, a lot of water, a lot of rain. And then the guy across the street, he's talking to the Spectrum guy. Another truck shows up. I didn't call anything, but I rebooted everything, and things just look better today. So we will see how it goes tonight, and hopefully, there we are, I'm live. Hopefully, there we go, I won't get kicked off. So, but it turns out I had a feeling there was something going on. Last night I couldn't get on at all, so I went to bed. I said, the heck with it. So this morning, I just rebooted everything, unplugged it, plugged it back in, all the usual stuff. So here it is. And I used basically 4 colors. I used this, it's Deco Art mostly. I got Apple Barrel too. The Bahama Blue, which I think is beautiful. I use that in a lot of my paintings. I'm just about out. I use just the Apple Barrel's Kelly Green. I use the Apple Barrel's Yellow and some white, and that's pretty much it. It's nice when you have just a minimal amount of colors, and you won't tend to overmix and stuff too. You use too many colors, something I teach too. If you use too many colors, it can throw the painting off if it's the wrong colors. Sometimes you're like, I did the painting the same, I used the same blue. Well, sometimes the blue or the green or whatever makes a difference, and this just happens to be a nice light tealish. You could probably use a teal and white, but that's what I think really shows this pumpkin up. So, or pumpkin, I keep saying pumpkin, watermelon. So I'll show you what I did. It's pretty simple. I got a round brush, not too big, not too small. Where's the one I used? This is an old one. This isn't actually just coincidence. This is one I did it with. It's a Deco Art brush. And they sell these, see, Deco Art, and they asked me the size. I have no idea. There is a size, though. I have no idea. It's a 5. It says 5. Okay. Anyways, there you go. So it's a 5. So what I did was, you could draw this on with a pencil if you feel more confident with a pencil, or even a watercolor pencil, or anything you got where you can draw a basic shape on. But, okay, now my pencil's not here. I hate it when people aren't ready, but best laid plans. I pulled out 3 or 4. They're out on the table. I was doing some sketching in my little sketchy book, which I thought was here too, and that's not here. So anyways, so what you want to do is you want to have a basic shape, and I took, it started with the red first. I didn't put the red in here either. So it's 5 colors: red, yellow, green, and that blue. Red, yellow, green, and black. So I guess it's 6. But actually, you could probably do, which I didn't do, but I was thinking about it, a Posca pen in black would be awesome. I took my white Posca pen and I made the summer part. See this? You don't have to do that either. You could put anything you want on there. If it's like for a gift or something, this is a good size too. It's a 5x7. It actually fits in an envelope. And you could mail this to somebody. All right, so I just took the red first, and I just kind of made a smiley face, crooked. Made a smiley face, like that. Now leave a little room to put your rind. I'll show you how I did that. Make your smiley face. And I didn't try to do it perfect because it just looks better if you don't try to do it too perfect. Make sure you got, like this side, I let it go right off, but I kind of made sure there's a little point on this end. Then I put a little white in this too to kind of, this is just, a little dollar store canvas, so it can be a little see-through, but watermelon actually has, sometimes you ever seen where it looks frosty, it'll have like a little white crust or something on it, or whatever you want to call it. So I put a little white in there, and then I added some more red, just for a little dimension. And that's pretty much it. So now you get kind of a red smile there. And then I added the green, and it's just that Kelly green. Now you could blow dry this if you want to. I'm not gonna, but you can. I tend to paint wet on wet, just like Bob Ross. I was an oil painter for a long time, so sometimes things that you did before will cross over, and that's okay. Everything that you learn, I call it putting it in your backpack. So now I'm just following this smile I made. And I'm not really looking for this to be perfect. I'm just going to keep it, I'm going to follow the shape of it, follow the brush strokes, take it right off the page, and just keep following that pattern. This is a good way to practice your brush control too, learning stuff like this. I actually got a lesson I'm going to be doing. They don't know it yet. And it's about brush control. I just seen another artist doing it, and I thought, well, they didn't even know they were doing it. It's such a fun little project. So learning to follow the shape of something is a good way to learn brush control. So then I put some of this, I took the green, I mixed it up with just a touch of the red. That's a whole color theory class. If you look across from the red, I gave some of these out for Happy Meal. There's red. And then here's green. Now they neutralize each other, so you end up with this really funky, muddy color, but they're great for a darker shade if you want to just pick up some dark shades, just mix them together. See how you have this dark green, you think, oh, it's not going to work. Well, it did. And then you could even mix in a little blue. I'll take that blue, mix in the green, you get another shade of green. And then I'll pick up that yellow, and I'll put that in. See what happens? You get all these great, fabulous colors. Simply by knowing a little bit about that color wheel, you can change the entire look of a painting simply by knowing a little bit of color theory. It's really not hard. If you got one of those little wheels, you should be having that right on your desk, wherever you're painting, or on your easel. And I got some more yellow. I'm going to lighten this up, so I'm going to put a little white in there too. So I'm just streaking them in randomly. I'm not trying to be perfect. So now you get yourself a nice little watermelon here. I got mine a little darker than the other one, but that's okay. Let's lighten it up a little bit. Let's put a little more yellow and white in it. There you go. Just kind of follow the stroke. I'm doing strokes all in the same direction. There you go. Now there's a little white rim here, but I do want to dry this a little bit, so I'm going to hit it with my blow dryer. If you haven't got a blow dryer, just do this. Do that. I just want to dry it a little bit. Now I'm going to do the outside for a minute. For a skinny minute. Now I also know in my free group, the Artsy Rose Shop, we do, you guys ever heard of artist trading cards? We do them, and I have a little project here. We're going to do one on a very small card. I try to come up with things for them to trade with. And we trade. We mail cards back and forth to each other, and anybody that mails me one, at the end of the month, I pick a winner, and I mail all of them cards back to everybody and the winners. So now I'm going to follow that same shape, and then I'm just going to do the whole background in blue. We'll put some white on. We'll do some little seeds. That's going to be Saturday. We're going to do a couple little projects there too. 4 o'clock every Saturday, every single Saturday in my free group. Let me put that link up. Every Saturday, 4 o'clock. Every Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Let me put the link up. Let's see. The Artsy Rose free group. Done. And then I'm going to... Okay, what did I do wrong? I got 7,000 of these on here. Might be time to clean out some of these links, guys. Recently added. The Artsy Rose right there. And then I'm done. Done. Like that. Show. Show it. There you go. No. Oh, come on. All right, it should be up there. Is it up there, guys? I'm going to look on my iPad. It should show up on my iPad. Of course, my iPad's like a minute and a half behind, because that's what they do. When I used to do my computer, I had a laptop doing this. It was much harder. Where's my live? Where's my live? Come on. Come on. I'm hoping you've seen that. Who's on here? Happy. Show the love. You can do that. Let me turn it. Oops. Who's ever on here, let me know if that link showed up. It should be on there. Turn the sound down. Put this back. Don't you hate it when people aren't prepared? Well, I guess nobody's up yet. Anybody that rewatches this, let me know. A lot of people rewatch now because you can't do the same times all the time. So I'm going to keep doing this background in blue. Anyways, come on over and join the Artsy Rose group. If you can't find it on this link, I will put it down in the comment section later, so you can come back. And just a reminder that these videos are only on here for 30 days now, because Facebook wants to store them, and I store them over on YouTube. And there'll be some that are private because of my private group, the membership that pay every month. And other ones I'll just put them out there. The ones in the Artsy Rose group. Anything else that I'm doing a class like this is going to be there. So see, I just did my blue. And now you pretty much got a watermelon. All you had to know is how to make a smile. and put the colors on there. I mean, you're pretty much good. Got the right brush. Got a little Now you don't have to do this on this little canvas. You could do this on paper in your multimedia book or on watercolor paper. You could do this on a paper bag. You could do this on a piece of wood. You could do this on an old plate. There's a lot of things you can do with art. So there you go. Isn't that pretty cool? Now that's kind of dried, and I want to make this little white rim, and I just kind of brushed it on. I didn't want a solid white rim. I wanted to keep it kind of simple. So I'm just going to take that white and just kind of mix it in with that pink. It's still damp a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of go like this. Keeping it simple. Yeah. Now I can let that dry a second too. And I can go back in with the red to make this a little redder. Yeah. I always get this thing where I put my pinky down to steady my hand, and I end up with pinky marks all over my paintings. I'll fill that in. It's a good way to keep your hand steady. Put a little more green down here too. Kind of fill that in where I missed with the blue. And then you can either A, let this completely dry and use the Posca pen. And I made like these little, there's some black out here, don't I? I'll get a little smaller brush, like a detail brush. This is a little smaller. It's bent, but it's really small. And I'm going to get the black paint. And I'm going to make like little teardrops. Literally just like little teardrops. Or you can just make circles, whatever you want to do. And you're going to make them randomly, however you want. And you got yourself a little summertime picture here. I have mine up on an easel. That's actually going to be another project, another story. I was going to do one thing and decided to do something else. I was on a roll the other night. Sometimes, you know, painting is a funny thing. Sometimes I get on a roll and I don't want to stop, and other times there's just nothing coming. But you know something? Just keep right on painting. They're not all going to be 100%, you know. When artists die, they go and they find stuff in their studios, and some aren't so good, and some are pretty darn good. But usually the really good ones in some famous museum like the Louvre or something, but it's true. I thought about it. I says, you know, I'm not so unhappy about that pile in the corner anymore. And I use those, I palette knife over those bears. I love a lot of texture. You know, I'll use texture paste and baking soda and Gaffrey paint and anything that'll make it look thick and beautiful. And I got my palette knives and I just go to town. So I don't waste anything. Put a little more white here too. Play with this. Do what you like to do. If you want more or less, you do that. You do you. Our creative license. If you decide to do this little watermelon project, I would love it if you posted it. I'm going to make this a little bigger right here. I would love it if you posted it. So we can see, you know, what you're doing and how you did it and what it looks like. And we love all that stuff. My people post their stuff all the time. They got the best stuff. Some of them are like real artists too. I'm like, look at that. That's better than mine. Got a couple of them on there. They got a little art group, a little art business going. A few of them. Yep, that's okay. You like that too. You're brand new. You want to check out the people who've been doing it a while. You learn a lot from them. You learn nothing from somebody who don't do it. You learn from people that are doing it, right? So come on over and check us out. All right. Okay, so now I want a little more yellow in this too. Still a little more streaks of yellow. A little more streaks of yellow. See how you can adjust it. You know, try not to make it more than it has to be. You know, a little more green. Like I said, sometimes, you know, I do impressionism, like, so if you're not sure about something, squint your eyes. You think I'm kidding? This guy, Eric Rhodes, he came up with 100. He interviews all kinds of famous artists, every genre you could think of. And he came up with the book, The Most Common Things That Artists Tell Him. And guess what number 2 or 3 was? Squint your eyes. Take your glasses off. Get the illusion. The illusion is sometimes more important than being exacting. Like in most art, the soft edges are round. And the perfect edges are real perfect. They're like books and stuff. So, but generally, it's the impression of, and then you can finish the details last. So take the glasses off for a minute and just kind of squint and just see what you got. You know what I mean? It sounds crazy, right? Don't it sound, I said the same thing, but it works. It works, especially with impressing it. All right, so now that is basically done, guys. It was pretty simple. For me, I know I've been doing this a long time, so I say that, and I have to realize that the ones that's just starting out, not so much. But, you know, you'll be surprised what you can do. Do it 2 or 3 times. Try it on different things. You might find out you can do it better on paper. Or try it with a Posca pen. Try it with some crayons. Watercolor. That's another one to be great with, watercolor. All right, so now I'm going to get my Posca pen out. This is almost dry. You don't want to get your Posca pen, which is our acrylic, into acrylic paint and ruin your pen. That's another thing. So if you get it in there, you can get a little rubbing alcohol. You should have a spray bottle and rubbing alcohol on your station or whatever, your desk, your art desk, whatever you use, whatever, your table, your lap. I used to use just my lap. See, I always have a little alcohol. My spray bottle is over there somewhere. It fell. All right. I need to dry a little bit more. I'm going to get my hydro and a hair dryer or a drying tool, a heat tool. I think I need another watermelon seed there too. I just put my stuff away. Do I got a black pen here? Do I got my black one? Yeah, it's right here. I feel like I need one more right there. Yeah, maybe one here too. Maybe one there too. There you go. They ain't gotta be even. Now you could do a little highlight. I seen one she did a highlight on them, so you can do that too. So you can put whatever you want here. You don't have to put summer. Whatever you want. You can put a hello if it's going to be a card. Or whatever. There you go. Cute, huh? Sign the back. Write a little note to your friend and stick in an envelope. And I'll tell you, people love homemade gifts. They really do. Hey, Jim, how you doing? So, anyways, it's a nice, quick little art project here for you. And I'm hoping that you come over and join us in the Artsy Rose group. And if you don't want to sign up for we have a small group of membership. I will be storing these, not these, this will just be on there for free, but some of my big projects will be over there. And I'll have directions and everything you need, except for, you know, the board, the color of the paints. There's 2 templates, there'll be 2 of them. And instructions, and then the video. I'll give it, you got to have a link to get in there. So anyways, that's one project coming up. There's several actually, so be looking for them. And I think you'll enjoy this one too. I think this came out beautiful. I see somebody else do something similar. I just love using these box canvases. So that'll be another one. I'll just give you a list of supplies that you're gonna need. I got like little shells and stuff where I got them, you know. All right, so guys, have a great weekend or a week. And I will see my people Saturday at 4 o'clock every week. See if my link is up there. It's up there. And every Thursday night. And every other Friday, my membership people. We do usually bigger projects. I do templates and stuff for them now, a little different than I used to do. And then on Tuesdays, once in a while, I'll pop up and just do a pop-up class. It could be anything. I did like these round flowers. So, guys, I hope inspiration finds you wherever you go. And make art. Make lots and lots of art. I'll see you Saturday. See you later, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye.